In my name. Absolute power courses through you. A frigid certainty amid your reckless flames. For perhaps the first time, your fate is your own.
See how they kneel to us. We are their protectors, their salvation. And we will rule them together. The taste of conquest lingers on your lips. Fear not, my love. Soon we will savor it again.
You've ascended to the height of power over the city that chewed you up and spat you out. You should have had a long life, a different life. And now, at last, you can. Or so it would have been, had you not indulged too often in the power that the Illithids provided. Now the scales demand to be balanced. Ceramorphosis beckons. Luckily, the Illithid powers were but one aspect of your might. You remain in control, now and always. Time to exercise your will.
Look at them. Afraid. They've always been afraid of me. You made Gortash your savior. He'd keep you safe, wouldn't he? Safe from people like me. Well, guess what, Baldur's Gate? You can't pick which parts of you to keep. Everything you reject will come back. Stronger. I'm home! I'm finally home! Oh, you must have missed me so much. But don't worry, I made friends while I was gone. Want to meet them?
better.
In my name.
All of Toril is as a marble held in your hand. At last, you are complete. You are whole. You are absolute.
See how they kneel to us. We are their protectors, their salvation. And we will rule them together. The taste of conquest lingers on your lips. Fear not, my love. Soon we will savor it again.
Long did you live in your famed father's shadow. Long did you toil thanklessly for the common people. But now, you know true power. The Sword Coast is yours to command, and the many lands beyond. Suddenly they seem so small. Before, you used to worry what lay behind those smiles, whether they would kneel for you of their own accord, or at the beckoning of your father. But you know better now. What matters is that they do kneel. Let the why be for lesser men. the city, for the coast, for the entire world, there will be something approaching peace. But first, the blade.
In my name.
Power courses through you, far greater than the gelded gifts Mistra once offered. Even the orb seems satisfied.
See how they kneel to us. We are their protectors, their salvation. And we will rule them together. The taste of conquest lingers on your lips. Fear not, my love. Soon we will savor it again.
The Dead Three's plot has been foiled, the Netherbrain subdued, and it was all thanks to you. You will not surrender the world you saved back to the Heavens' faltering stewardship. They bow before you, prayers and pleas mingling into a single submissive drone. But you are not here to yoke them. You come to set them free. The Absolute lies broken at your feet, the first god to fall, but not perhaps the last. The heavens are waiting, and you have work to do.
In my name.
Power courses through you, to be wielded not in Shah's name or Selûne's, but in yours alone.
See how they kneel to us. We are their protectors, their salvation. And we will rule them together. The taste of conquest lingers on your lips. Fear not, my love. Soon we will savor it again.
For too long you allowed yourself to be defined by your faith. But no more. You shall not bow, or pray, or do anything that is not your choice. So choose. Or so it would have been, had you not indulged too often in the power that the Illithids provided. Now the scales demand to be balanced. Ceramorphosis beckons. Luckily, the Illithid powers were but one aspect of your might. You remain in control, now and always. Time to exercise your will. Which path calls to you? Darkness or light? Who you were, or what you may yet become? But Shah and Selûne's war need not be yours. Their fracture only weakened them both, and pitted their followers against each other. You shall indulge their ancient follies no longer. A new church will rise, united in your image, and blessed with the blood of the faithless. Swells with silver and shadow alike, and the undying love of countless followers. At last, you are whole.
In my name.
Absolute authority. A bliss like no other, drawn from a brain most great and most vile.
See how they kneel to us. We are their protectors, their salvation. And we will rule them together. The taste of conquest lingers on your lips. Fear not, my love. Soon we will savor it again.
You once thought Mother Gith's son was the rightful heir to the Githyanki throne. But how wrong you were. A comet will rise on the Empire, this much is true. But it will be known by another name. Lae'zel of Kalir, God Regent of the Githyanki. A good Githyanki knows when the battle is won. But she knows too when the battlefield has simply changed. A good Githyanki knows her enemy. But she knows too that a weapon should never be cast aside, so long as it still might be used. A good Githyanki is loyal to her liege. But she knows too that some things must be done in her prince's name, but not by his hand. A good Githyanki fights all her life for the right to return home. And she does not come empty-handed.
Hail, Queen of Lae'zel, the last of her name.
In my name.
You can feel it, pulsing beneath your skin, racing through your body. This is true power. And it's finally yours.
See how they kneel to us. We are their protectors, their salvation. And we will rule them together. The taste of conquest lingers on your lips. Fear not, my love. Soon we will savor it again.
It's been a long time since you stood in judgment over others, holding their lives in your hands. But after everything you've done, doesn't this feel right? Or so it would have been, had you not indulged too often in the power that the Illithids provided. Now the scales demand to be balanced. Ceramorphosis beckons. Luckily, the Illithid powers were but one aspect of your might. You remain in control, now and always. Time to exercise your will. The city has been saved, from the Illithids at least. Its citizens aren't so sure about you. But what should they fear? With the Absolute's power in your hands, you can rule them not just as a Grand Duke, but a king. A Sun King. And you'll be a fair ruler, benevolent even. Although, of course, where there's light, there's darkness too. just because you're a caring, benevolent leader doesn't mean you can't treat yourself every now and then.
Baal's name. You shall soon amass an illithid army to bring slaughter across Faerun. But now, it is time to unleash Baal's adoration upon his beloved city. Your brain split, possessed, carved many times. Worms need think only one thought now. You know the one, Baalspawn. But there is one who deserves the honor of your first death, the beginning of your end.
My magnificent love. Do you see now what you are capable of? Such terrible beauty. Such beautiful devastation.
Time for the final act. Your tragedy has become mankind's. No. We were meant to do this together. time for the final act. Your tragedy has become mankind's. The hive mind allows you to feel each kill as if it were your own. The pleasure is almost too much to bear. As you think upon the resplendent deaths to come, Father sends a premonition of your red radiant destiny. You are the end, the last creature living, with all else felled by your hand. Alone amidst their gall at the close of eternity. Then, and only then, Father will be proud.
In my name.
The world is yours. All who still draw breath bow to you. Your authority is unmatched. Your power is absolute.
See how they kneel to us. We are their protectors, their salvation. And we will rule them together.
No! No! Not you!
taste of conquest lingers on your lips. Fear not, my love. Soon we will savor it again.
You have come so far. Once you feared Ceramorphosis, but no more. It has granted you ultimate power, and now ushers your dreams towards reality. But such power has a price, and yours are not the only dreams. You feel compelled to follow the will of the Illithid hive mind, to enact the grand design. You cede control. It's almost comforting to be part of something far grander than an individual. You are the crest of a great wave that will consume all and redefine all. This is but the first conquest. Every realm shall quake at your power. Every tongue shall speak your name in awe. Every god shall perish in your shadow. This world is yours. Now for the rest. Price. Your willpower prevails. You remain in control. If the grand design is to unfold, it shall only do so at your command. But it is not the only choice that tempts you. This is but the first conquest. Every realm shall quake at your power. Every tongue shall speak your name in awe. Every god shall perish in your shadow. This world is yours. Now for the rest.
You could easily rule through fear, but just as easily through love. Through contentment, through sheer mindless bliss. All thanks to you, Savior of the world. But it is not the only choice that tempts you. If anything, this is mercy. If the grand design is to unfold, it shall only do so at your command. But it is not the only choice that tempts you. This was always to be their fate. You just gave them the final nudge they needed. By the time the wailing fades and ashes cool, you will be long gone. A shared nightmare amongst those unfortunate enough to survive.
In my name.
A new beginning, ushered in by your hand. The Emperor, once so named as an insult, now dwarfs his title. He is a god king in waiting, claimant to the stars, and all who dwell amongst them. But an emperor needs a right hand. A conqueror needs a general. And who could be better suited than you? You cast your lot with the Emperor. Turning your back is no longer an option. What shall it be? And you were doing so well. No matter. Another will serve in your stead. As for you, your tale ends here. Farewell. The first victory of many. The Githyanki have fled, but they cannot hide. No one can. Together, none can resist you. After all, you were made for each other.